They currently up over $1,800 thanks to KALA going absolutely moonshot. Hopefully you got a piece of that. If you were part of this group, you would have seen it. We were talking about it, and we rode that rocket all the way to the moon, baby. So come on in. Link for Twitch is down below. Let's get into the trades for the morning, though. I had a trade before this. Pre-market made $60, whatever. This trade kind of had this pre-market level I was kind of looking for. I usually don't take trades in the first 5 minutes, really, of the market. But this one, I kind of thought, all right, you break this 110, maybe we flush out. Tesla was gapping up, which is uncharacteristic of what it's been doing as of late, as it's just been falling off a freaking cliff. But I was thinking, if this 110 level broke, it'd get a good flush out and maybe continue and head lower to fill that gap. I went short some $100 puts at 125, took 10 of them. I got that flush, but I think it bounced right back up. And when I saw that, I was thinking, okay, opening range is now going to break the top side, and it did, and it ran. So didn't do what I thought it would do, which was break this level and dump and continue dumping.
PGTX
so closed it out for a small loss.
For
Oh, there goes my $60. Hit the buy button, E-Trade. Wow, big buyer sitting there at 109. Gonna break it? Yeah. I didn't hit the buy button twice. This next trade was on Nvidia. Nvidia kind of started to rip out of the gates, pull back, candle over candle, couldn't do much. It created kind of a little bit of a shelf here. Looking back on this, I thought this was a failed candle over candle. I think when you watch the replay, there's a failed candle over candle here that I thought I was playing off of, but now that I have it up again, doesn't look like that. So anyway, I played for this break, got it. However, just didn't move fast enough for me, and I actually got out with a small loss, about a $40 loss here. If I had been a little bit more patient on it, it would have worked out, but whatever. Didn't move as fast as I thought I would. Cut it loose. Of course. Stop it. Yes. So this next trade I'm going to go over is COSM. I had a bunch of little bitty trades here and there. that I actually lost money on looking back on Tesla. And then I just don't want to go over those. I think it was more just choppy and didn't do anything. But this COSM was a nice setup. Nice big pop up here from basically 480 to 550. Held the range, got a pullback candle. Looking for the candle over candle here. Got the candle over candle entered in at 544, 2,000 shares. Got that 550 break for high of the run. Sold as soon as it cracked. And it looked like it wasn't just going to take off anymore. So sold into that move. Nice little gain. This next trade is on Tesla. Tesla was pushing up in the morning here, and you can kind of see that early on anyway. If you took the first candle over candle, it gave you a nice run. If you gave the first candle under candle, nice run. First candle over candle, nice run. First candle under candle, nice run. So I was thinking that it would continue that trend. What was I thinking? Right here. So I took the first candle over candle after a pullback, and it didn't give me a nice run. However, I did make a small buck on this. I took calls, 364. Sold half of them for a $10 loss, and sold the other half for a, what is that? $70 win. So made a little bit on it, and then it decided to tank, but whatevs.
Coming up, the Richmond Manufacturing Index at about 9:59 a.m. at -10 expected, and then pending home sales at 10 for November, -0.8% expected. GRRR, Gorilla Technology, halted
How
on
am
a
I
circuit
bread on
breaker.
that trade?
Alpha Romeo, Romeo, Romeo.
Finally. Jeez. Same thing, but the backside now of this move here didn't make that nice move up. So I decided to short on the move down. The first candle and a candle went short right here. Bought puts 447. On the way down here, I sold 455 and 457. All right, the last trade we're going to go over is, I'm going to skip a couple. It basically chopped me out. But at this point in the day, I'm basically break even. I haven't made a buck. I've been green, been red, been green, back to break even. So this is the one that finally made me a buck, and I called it for a morning after this. So you had low a day here on Tesla, and it just kind of gone up. It pulled back. This is the 618 Fibonacci level. If you put a fib on it here from intraday low to the high, this is a big level here. So breaking this kind of gave the clue that we were going to head down in a pretty quick way out. I thought anyway. So a little bit of a shelf here, looking for the candle under. We just went candle under candle fail, candle over candle fail, and I was looking for to go candle under candle since the last candle over candle failed right there. This is 111.70, 111.71, so it couldn't swing back up. I went short here, looking for this level to break and flush out. I got that. I took the 111 puts, bottom at 379, sold half at 401, and that at first initial drop, and then sold 5 at 405, 3 at 405, and 2 of them at break even as we just continued down here. So took it, nice green trade there. Finished the morning, what was it, 4 something change, whatever, up quite a bit more now because of KALA. This thing, I guess I can go over this trade real quick. A lot of people I was watching kind of different chat rooms and stuff, and just don't understand why this thing went. First off, the ingredients were there for it to go crazy. You had a stock go from $6 to $9.60, $3 move, $3.60 move in a very short amount of time. So it's already volatile. Ingredient number one. Then it consolidated after that move in a very tight range, and that tight range was right here. You had you don't really have to draw it as an ascending triangle, but you certainly had levels. You had this 880 level, 885, and then as you have these resistance levels here, you had rising support going on. Bounce, bounce, resistance, bounce, resistance. You're getting down to that level where that spring is just wound up tight and it's going to go. This doesn't guarantee that it's going to go up, which it did do, but it is kind of guaranteeing a bigger move. And another indicator that I use to play these potential bigger moves is, you'll see it on this chart, is a squeeze indicator. They call it SQZ Pro on TradingView. Link for TradingView is down in the description of this video. But as you can kind of see here, we have all this pressure built up. This indicator is glowing yellow. That's what I look for to indicate a big move is coming. It doesn't tell you which direction, but it tells you a big move is potentially coming. Sure enough, when we broke this 880 level, as you can kind of see here, it went absolutely crazy. I took 2,000 shares. I can't even get it. I took it right here. And we broke that level. As you saw, if you were watching this thing, you can see the volume come in. So with these things where it's wound up this tight and you take a long position, I always watch it because a lot of times you get these pops through these levels and come right back down and flush everybody out. And it's a bull trap. It didn't happen that way this time, thank goodness. But you're always wary that if you break the levels that you had written down and it doesn't do anything, get out immediately because a lot of times it reverses. In this case, it did not. You can kind of see the KA. I tried it a few times too. It took a while for it to go. I tried it, got chopped down probably 4 times before it eventually went. But here is the final trade on that guy. Did I finally stop out the remaining 25 shares I had? I guess I did. 871 took 2,000 shares, got the break, sold 1,000 at 904, 250 at 914, 250 at 914, 100 shares at 1012, 100 shares at 1037, 100 shares at 1011, 100 shares at 1290. I mean, this thing just started halting like crazy. 50 shares, I didn't have much left at this point, at 1483, 25 shares at 1569. After that halt, I believe. Yeah. And then I think I just stopped out my last bit. Yeah, I guess so. 1460. Not really sure how that triggered. But anyway. It was a good trade. Got me nice and green. So if you're interested in hanging out with us, come on over. Twitch chat. Link down below. See you, boys and girl. Finally, we got green. 430 plus this.